Hello and welcome to BQ Prime. A very good morning to all the viewers. I am Iral Dadia. Overall, if you see in terms of where markets go, clearly there is some bit of consolidation, but we've managed to stay afloat above those 19,400 levels in trade today. And the breath is pretty much in favor of the bulls as well. Bank Nifty, however, pretty much flat 44,150 is what we are tracking in terms of Bank Nifty. So there is pressure on that front, but clearly you have the FMCG pack, which is seeing some smart gains. Britannia, the top gainer on Nifty 50. Reliance is providing the relevant support as well to Nifty 50 in trade. And the pressure building in terms of Eicher Motors. In fact, that pressure has continued. An interesting analysis as well with regards to the automakers between, the kind of market cap erosion that we've seen for Eicher Motors from the 3rd of July to now. That is the quantum of market cap gain that we've seen for a Hero Moto as well as a Bajaj Auto in totality. So that's an interesting fact that we've been looking at. IndusInd Bank trading under pressure as well as Bajaj Finance. After the good run up, it's seeing profit bookings over the last two trading sessions. To join us to discuss a few more stocks in today's session, we have Ashish Maheshwari, Director at Blue Ocean Strategic Advisors. Ashish, good morning and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Good morning to all the viewers also.
Always a pleasure to have you. Ashish, let's start with a Maruti. Clearly, in yesterday's session, it hit a milestone of 10,000, and Invicto is a new model that they have launched. Clearly, this is going to be one of the most expensive cars in Maruti's portfolio as well. 6,200 odd bookings is what they've already got, is what the team has indicated so far. What do you make of a Maruti from here on? Do you see some bit of cooling off from here, or is it still a good entry point to look at a Maruti at these levels?
No, I think for those investors who are waiting on the fence to buy this stock can always accumulate it and some decline. One thing is clear, like, if you are bullish on India as such, you can't be bearish on any auto stock, be it Eicher Motor or Maruti or anything else. Because the kind of demography we are having, the auto sales numbers will keep on increasing. And with this new launch that's in 25 lakh rupee range and hybrid car with almost feature of all the top end cars, what Invicto is offering, I'm expecting that booking numbers will even further go up here. Along with though Maruti is a late comer in SUV market, but their other brands also are also getting traction like Jimny and Fronx, etc. And Invicto will be another icing on the cake. So in my view, another 200, 300 rupees if decline come in the stock in any correction should be always accumulated. I am expecting 1 year price target of approximately 11,500 rupees for Maruti. A lot of upside is still there. Yeah.
Right, so good upside that could be on the cards as well further in terms of Maruti. Staying with the auto space, another stock which is in focus is a Hero. After the launch with, in the luxury premium segment with Harley, that stock is seeing smart moves. Bajaj is seeing some smart moves, but clearly at the cost of an Eicher motor. Ashish, how would you look at this space and what would your view be?
Yes. Again, X440, which they have tied up with Harley, is a game changer for them. One thing we must understand that Eicher is having 90% market share in this segment. And now they are there to lose the market share, and the Hero and Bajaj, in view of their tie-up with Triumph, will continue to gain market share. And if you see the entry level prices, they have made it so attractive. And Harley is something dream of every young age biker as such. So I think this is a game changer for Hero MotoCorp, and the stock is also available quite cheap valuation, in my view, 15 times FY25 earning it is available. So a lot of upside I envisage in Hero MotoCorp in coming time. Even investment is advised at this price point also.
Right. So that's with regards to where Hero Motor goes, and we've spoken about the others. CEAT is an interesting one because that stock is seeing some smart moves from the tire space in today's session. What's your view on CEAT vis-a-vis the other tire makers as well?
See, CEAT is again a story which will go to places from here, in my view. because this is a company which is continuously gaining market share, whether two-wheeler or SUV or EV market. And in most of the segments now, their market share has exceeded 20% to 30%. So if you are having this much market share with such a wide distribution network and growth coming in around 8 to 10% every quarter, I think still valuations are quite attractive. And CEAT still looks good to me. Along with, I am also bullish on JK Tire because again a proxy play to growth of automobile sector, and these players are very strong in OEM as well as replacement market and command a premium compared to other tire players. So CEAT still I am expecting another 500 to 700 rupees upside in this year. So buying is advised on any decline.
Right, so a buy on declines is the strategy with regards to CEAT that Ashish has been recommending. Moving on, Reliance Industries, one of the heavyweights. Clearly, Ashish is the one which is actually moving and supporting Nifty as well in today's session. How are you looking at Reliance? Because a couple of segments of business that are watched out for. Two, now you have the AGM that will be in focus as well in August, where a lot of a lot of investors have their eyes on as to what announcements would come in. Uh, what would you advise an investor to do with the Reliance Industries?
I think gradually it will inch towards 3,000 rupees mark. And if you see the most of the brokerages targets are as ambitious from 3,000 to 3,400 rupees also. And after a long period of consolidation or hibernation, now Reliance has started picking up. And I'm expecting this momentum will continue. Few reasons for this. First of all, as we are witnessing a lot of FI buying that is happening now in Indian market, and first buying take place which happens in the large cap, and by virtue of Reliance a market leader in market cap, a lot of interest is there in Reliance as such. Number one. Number two is uh, their demerger story, that Geo Financial Services, after this they are talking about clean energy demerger, then digital business demerger. This will keep stock under momentum. And third is again the petchem business is doing very well because again there's demand pickup in almost all the segment, be it pipe or textiles, where their end product goes. This will be a good again trigger for this particular quarter. Then Jio Bharat phone launch, which is a very attractive priced product for mass market, will also keep their geo business in good demand. And last is they are now very aggressively pitching their FMCG brand and giving tough fight to HUL and Maricos and Davos of India. So all cylinders are firing now in Reliance, and I'm also expecting 3,000 rupees Reliance touching maybe in 6 to 9 months' time.
Right, so that's with regards to where Reliance Industries go. Moving on, you have a DCB Bank which is seeing some smart moves in today's session, and that's mainly because of where the Reserve Bank of India has actually given an approval to Tata Asset Management to acquire shareholding up to 7.5% in DCB. However, from a fundamental perspective, how are you looking at a DCB bank?
First of all, Tata AMC is one of their largest DIA shareholders. They already hold 4.95%, so they will go by 2.5% more. Another thing is that here, if you see their shareholding pattern, almost 40% of the equity is already owned by domestic institutional investors, and FIs are also increasing their stake continuously in this bank. They have also gone up from 8% in the beginning of the year. Now, its latest shareholding pattern is around 12.5%. So DI and FIs both are very bullish on this stock, and the reason is the presence of this particular bank is in retail and MSME lending particularly. They are not into any mega lending or very large infra project related funding. So their NPAs are in quite control. And bank is having ambitious target of doubling their loan book in next 3 to 4 years, which is also quite promising. So in my view, this is a stock which can be kept on radar, and the way other banking stocks are moving, this stock is also performing just 10 rupees away from 52-week high. And in my view, this stock has potential to touch 160, 170 rupees mark in the next 6 to 9 months. So can be bought on any correction.
Right, so that's with regards to where TCP goes. Moving on, Tata Power and Genus Power have been in focus as well over the last couple of trading sessions. In fact, if you talk about Genus Power, clearly they've seen an order win coming in their way, and similar order win coming in for the like of a Tata Power as well. How are you looking at both these counters?
See, smart meter is the future uh,
Hmm.
in power sector, because now all governments are trying to rope in these smart meters to avoid the theft of electricity and increase the efficiency. Another trigger which might come in this particular sector is prepaid meters, where you need to, like your mobile phone, you need to recharge, and over a period of time you can refill that pack. And this is again going to be a game changer for this particular industry. And with so many new homes coming up, and all electricity companies are just going for smart meters and regular meters now. So we have seen a very big transaction in Genus, where GIC is putting big money for company like Genus Power, and committing so much money, because they are having a project pipeline of almost $2 billion. So, in my view, Genus Power still holds merit, though past financials are quite average, but future look very bright in Genus Power. As far as Tata Power is concerned, again, this is very slow and steady kind of stock, but over a period of time, as power sector is also picking up, so sooner or later, Tata Power will also perform. But at present, my bet goes with Genus Power. I'm expecting another 20 to 30% upside in next 3 to 6 months here, because the kind of robust order book they are having, and with this GIC backing, this company's fortune have really changed.
Right. So that's with regards to where the meters go. Apart from that, Electra is another one which is seeing some smart moves. It has been one of the beneficiaries as well in terms of hydrogen fuel, the kind of order wins that have come its way. How are you looking at it from current levels?
See, Electra is again a very good story in auto pack. If you see the past performance in 2022, they reported profit of 34 crores. 23, it went up to 64 crores. I'm expecting this year they will do at least 100 crore PAT. Two things. First of all, their demand for EV buses is going up, because almost all municipalities under JNNURM scheme of central government are ordering more and more EV buses and creating those infrastructure. So we have seen Telangana government order of 550 buses, BST buses, order of 2000 buses already won by them, and many more such orders are coming in their fold. Again, their collaboration with Reliance to develop hydrogen fuel based public utility buses will be also operational in this year, which will take this company to next orbit. So this is the reason I still like the idea. Though stock has given very handsome return, but in my view, this has still more steam left. Can be still bought at this price.
Right. So further steam can be seen in terms of Electra, a good purchase at current levels as well as what Ashish is indicating. Thank you so much, Ashish, for joining us on the show and sharing those views. But clearly, a day of consolidation, but the underlying tone is positive. That's what analysts are alluding to. A lot of stock-specific action is what we are seeing. Good movement coming in. Britannia, Apollo Hospitals, Reliance, as well as BPCL. Aisha Motors continues the downward journey. And if you see in terms of the Sensex as well, clearly we are seeing some gains of around 175 points. 65 600 is what we are holding on to, 200 points now. And in terms of stock specific action, CEAT 8.5% up move coming in terms of where CEAT goes. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, there's a Daulat, that's a Dart research report as well in terms of CEAT, which has clearly upgraded CEAT to a buy from a reduce, and probably that's also adding some bit of positivity in terms of the counter. Electra 7% up move, DCB Bank around 6 to 7%, Torrent Power is seeing some smart moves, pressure building on in terms of Marico, which is down to 2.5% in trade today, and this is on the quarterly business update that they did come up with. JBM Auto, it has, recovered, to some extent, but clearly the stock is down around 9 to 10% in trade today. So lots of movers and shakers. How the day pans out is going to be interesting to see, because it is the weekly expiry as well. And this could lead to some amount of volatility in terms of where markets are concerned. So the last hour of trade is going to be an interesting one to watch out for. That's all that we have on this session. Thanks for watching, and lots more lined up on the other side. Please stay tuned to BQ Prime.